Hey,
and
Lauren.
so my question, so we reference God as a he. Where does that come from? And are we supposed to assume that God has a gender based off of that, but gender's basing that off of like your physical form?
Right. Well, God the Father doesn't have a gender like we have a gender. Obviously, we have a physical makeup that makes us male or female, whereas the Father is immaterial. But Jesus, the second person of the Trinity, obviously had a gender as a male. But Father, I think, more means that he is a protector. He has fatherly qualities. But I think you could probably find male and female qualities in the deity, but we refer to God as a father because he is a creator and a sustainer and a protector.
So then why is God not also referred to as a mother, like interchangeably?
I'm sorry?
Like, why isn't, well, if we're talking about mother, he's the father.
Yes.
And you say that he's not gendered the way we think
yes.
of it. But why do we not say both or use both terms as opposed to just one?
Well, maybe because Jesus is a male in terms of the second person of the Trinity in his human nature, but Jesus had a divine nature as well. And it might be a bit confusing to say he or she, right? These are just pronouns that we use to refer. That's what they are, pronouns. And there was one other thought I had on this, but you know how when you get older you start to lose your train of Thank you so much, yeah. No, there was one other thought on this. Remember, God is an immaterial being. Mm-hmm. And he made male and female both in his image. But it's not a physical image. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that we are made in his moral likeness, in the fact that we have the ability to make choices, that we're persons, that we have a mind that can make moral choices. So we are personal, we are persons, but God is personal. God is not a person like another instance of us. But we are persons. God is personal. But the pronoun that he uses, or the gender that we refer to him as a father. But that doesn't mean that women are not made in his image. They are.
Is it possible do you think it would ever change to using non-gendered pronouns because those also exist?
Well, some translations do that, but the original language doesn't do that. Why would that be an issue? Why is that a problem for you, or?
It's more of just a question, just because, well, obviously it's a question, but it's interesting to see how masculinity is represented in society along with in religions. So that was just my link to that. Is this like historically, we're considering God, we refer to him using male pronouns. Is that something that has somewhat embedded itself in society, making masculinity and males seem superior to females or those who have other genders?
No, you know what's revolutionary about Christianity is that male and female were seen as equal. Paul says in Galatians chapter 3 that we're all one in Christ. There's slave and free, male and female, Jew and Gentile. We're all one in Christ. And for a first century writer to say that was revolutionary because women were not considered on par with that of a man in that culture. And as you know, many of Jesus' followers were women. In fact, he appeared to women first, as we spoke of earlier.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.